What's up, guys? In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the house of Fulton and Roark. So they were actually kind enough to send me a bottle of their new release, which is Ghost Trees. I'm not too sure exactly when it came out, but it is their recent release. And here is what the bottle actually looks like. This is the presentation. Fulton and Roark is a American 5 fragrance company, and here is their bottle. All of their fragrances are extrait de parfums. Nice glass bottle. The top is plastic. Not too sure what kind of plastic it is, or if it's an acetate or something. A little heavy. It's not like a cheap feeling plastic. It is cool. It feels like a high quality plastic. This is actually my third time filming this video. The first time my audio didn't record. Second time camera overheated. And third time is this time. So I have already sprayed the fragrance on. This was actually a first time spraying the fragrance, and it's a very unique fragrance. Doesn't really smell like anything I've smelled before. Uses driftwood and uses a note of ghost tree is what it's called. I picked this one out of all of their fragrances just because it seemed the most interesting. I like the name. And yeah, I thought it would be a really nice scent to try, especially with the upcoming hotter weather. So spring and summer, I felt like this would probably be a good one after taking a look at the notes. But yeah, let's go ahead and get started with some of the notes. So top notes are juniper, pink pepper, and ocean ozonics. Mid notes are white cypress, Thalassogea, not too sure. Florals and salted sea. And base notes are ghostwood, elemi, and driftwood. It says ghost trees opens with a rush of seawater and salt air that calls to mind the feeling of being amidst the massive ocean waves. Juniper berry and white cypress combine to create an intense freshness that brings a sense of focus and clarity to the accord. One can almost feel the warmth of the sun-bleached driftwood present in the dry down that completes the tribute to a legendary surf locale. So, now, obviously, it brings up surfing a few times. This is not going to be a fragrance that's like a sunscreen beach kind of fragrance. This is a very different kind of beach fragrance. Think about maybe more like a coast. There's rocks, trees, and stuff like that on that coast. Not exactly a beach per se, or it's obviously a beach, but it's not where beach fragrance is, like Creed Virgin Island water. That's like coconutty, pineapple. No, this is completely different from that. So it's, well, look, an extrait de parfum. You could kind of see the shine on the back of my hand. Maybe you can't really see it too much on camera, but you can tell it's high quality oils just with how my hand is right now. And like I said, it's an extrait de parfum, so definitely has a higher oil concentration, which makes sense with why my arm is a little oily right now. Plus, on top of that, I do have 14 samples sprayed all around me. I did record that on my first take on the video, but I'll go ahead and talk about just the individual fragrances as of right now. So Ghost Trees, definitely really enjoy it. Interesting fragrance. Don't really have anything that smells like it, and I don't think I've smelled anything that smells like this. So it is very unique. And I believe all of their bottles do come in 50 mLs as well, but I'll have a link in the description. Not an affiliate link, just a link for their website, just so you could check out their website, and check out these fragrances. But I'll go ahead and just spray them out in the air. I had them already ranked out into, so there's 14 of them. I'll rank them at the end. Let's see. So first one we're spraying is Blue Ridge. I'm spraying it out in the air just because I'm not going to spray them back on my skin. after I just sprayed everything on my skin. But Blue Ridge, the notes are sandalwood, sage, and amber. This is going to be one of my favorite ones out of their collection. Next, let's go ahead and spray Calle Ocho. So Calle Ocho is it's rum, tobacco, and sandalwood. Think about something like an angel share, a little less sweet and an added tobacco note. So it is a very nice fragrance. I'll go ahead and spray this one as well. The rum note in this fragrance is very similar to angel shares. So if you really love angel share, like I really love angel share, and you want a different take on it, like a tobacco, definitely recommend trying this. But I just sneeze, and I'm probably gonna keep on sneezing with all the fragrances, but very nice. I think this is probably their most popular one. It's at least the one I've heard the most about. Yeah, very nice scent. And again, another extrait de parfum. They're all extrait de parfums. So longevity is most likely will be there. Next, let's go ahead and spray Palmetto. It's Brazilian pepper, cedarwood, and magnolia. Let me go ahead and spray it over there because 2 sprays. Yeah, this one's pretty interesting. The magnolia, it's a unique note. You can definitely pick that one out when you spray it. But yeah, I'm just gonna put this in tiers, like the best tiers, mid tier, and just the lower tier, the ones I don't really enjoy too much. Ramble is one I actually really do enjoy. Let me see, I'm gonna have to keep on turning sides. Ramble's a really good one, honestly. Ramble is forest air, lavender, and lemon rind. The smell of it is really nice. The lemon rind it does smell like the skin of the lemon. A green aspect of it, like a very green fragrance. It's a really nice fragrance. This is definitely my favorite one. Besides Ghost Trees, out of all the samples, this is definitely my favorite one. That's going to be Ramble. So it's probably going to be full bottle worthy at some point. Let's see. Next is Perpetua, and the notes are Atlas Cedar, Neroli, and Amber. This is another really good one. This is going to be more for the summer. And again, another Neroli fragrance. But it's a Neroli that's done a bit different. A lot of these fragrances are very unique. They don't really smell like anything else out there. And I think this house should get more love than it gets. I think you don't really hear too much about it. I think it definitely deserves more love. But yeah, let's go ahead and add that one. Next is Lost Man. It's Virginia Cedar Clary Sage. So this one is going to be more of your typical Chypre fragrance or fougere kind of fragrance. I get a little bit, I feel like there has to be some vetiver or maybe like some kind of other nutty note. I think it's a vetiver that's coming off across like a nutty kind of vetiver. Think about like a vetiver added to a Bois de Portugal by Tom Ford, or like a Creed Royal, Bois de Portugal by Creed, or a Beau de Jour by Tom Ford. It's in that aspect of fragrance. But again, it's like a different take on it, a little bit more nutty. At least that's what I get. So yeah, I'm not too sure if there's vetiver in this fragrance, but definitely a good one. Let's go ahead and speed this up a little bit just because it looks like my camera's about to overheat and I don't want to record this video again. Next is going to be the 226 Club. 226 Club has orange bitters and tonic. This one reminds me of Montal's Woods and Spices. All right. Then next, it's going to be Devil's Garden. Devil's Garden's another interesting one. Doesn't remind me of anything, but it has a cool name. Does smell earthy. Notes are incense, vetiver, and cardamom. So another cool one. And very interesting, very unique as well. Next is going to be the window. The window has lavender, gravel ghost, and ironwood. But yeah, it's very interesting how, I mean, it's a house that doesn't really smell like much of anything else. Very unique scents, very natural smelling scents. It smells like very high quality oils. Thousand Palms, I'm going to go ahead and spray it on this side. Has tuberose, petitgrain, and patchouli. I believe this one, I was expecting it to smell like a summer fragrance, but it was more like maybe like a spring fragrance. I would say this one's better for spring. A very green fragrance. The petitgrain comes out the most, in my opinion. That's what I can smell the most. Then we got Sterling, which is tobacco, leather, and vanilla. I actually have this one sprayed here. Different take on a tobacco vanilla fragrance, for sure. And then we have Narada, which is bergamot, rosewood, and ginger. Let's go and spray that real quick. This one is more, at least ginger heavy to me. Another really nice one. It's rose and ginger. Nice combination there. Then we have Mattia, which is salt, geranium, and black amber. I remember this one. This one's a little bit more salty. So if you're into those like saltier fragrances, I think that it is kind of what it smells like. And Mahana, which is pomelo, coriander, and green leaves. And I remember this one as well. This one does smell really like green leaves. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about the house of Fulton and Roark. Is this a fragrance house that you've heard about? I think this house definitely deserves more love. Also, I appreciate them sending me all this, the free bottle as well as the discovery set. I think they definitely need more attention, especially with how unique the fragrances are. And they're not unique in a way that you're not going to enjoy the fragrances or you're going to stand out. They're actually really nice fragrances. But yeah, let's go ahead and just talk about the ones that I really did love from the house. So my favorite one, my favorite two would be Ghost Trees and Ramble. These are my favorite two. I'm glad I have a bottle of Ghost Trees. Ramble was actually going to be one of my, was going to be my choice before I chose Ghost Trees over it. But yeah, it's a really nice scent. Then we have Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge is also really good. Calle Ocho, which is definitely their most known fragrance. I would say it's like a angel share with tobacco, which is a really good thing. Definitely would consider picking up a bottle of that closer towards when it gets to the fall, winter time again. Then which one's this one? This one is Perpetua. Perpetua, this is their Neroli scent. Also a really nice scent, especially for the warmer weather, upcoming summer. We also have Devil's Garden. This is going to be maybe the most polarizing out of all of them. Very interesting, but I feel like out in the air, it's one of those fragrances that's going to smell really unique and very nice. Even though it's unique, it's not going to, turn many people away. And then Narada, which is the bergamot, rosewood, and ginger fragrance. So I do get a lot of rose and ginger combo. That's a really nice combination. I don't have any fragrances that smell like this. But yeah, that would probably be the order for the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Those are going to be my top 7 in order. First 3 being Ghost Trees, Ramble, and number 3 is kind of a tie, but I would probably put Calle Ocho at number 3. Actually, let me go ahead and smell Blue Ridge again. Makes me sneeze every time. Yeah, I would say Coyote number 3, Blue Ridge number 4, and their Perpetua number 5. Those are going to be the top 5 for me at least. But yeah, that is all I have for you guys. Please let me know what you guys think if you're looking forward to trying out any of these. As well as they sent me an extra Ghost Trees sample. So if you guys are interested, please just comment down below. Just leave a comment, reach out, or I'll leave a link to their website as well. Not an affiliate link, it's just an affiliate or just a link to check out their website. If you guys are interested in any of this, they also do have the discovery sets, so you can try them out for yourself. But yeah, that is all I have. Fulton Roark, very happy. Happy you guys sent this my way. Grateful for you guys sending it my way. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys. I will see you guys on the next video. Have a good one, guys.